Hello everyone, welcome to the Learn with Ravi, Learn Microsoft Opera YouTube channel. So during the last session, we discussed how to check the arrivals, and during this lesson, we are going to check how to assign a rooms or how to allocate rooms for any reservation. So for this, you need to log into the Microsoft Opera first by using your username and password, and then you need to select PMS. So here is the main screen of the PMS. From here, you have to select the front desk tab, which you can see over here. And after that, you need to click on the room assignment. So once you click on the room assignment, you will have this window for the room assignment. So if you cannot find any detail over here, you can simply click on search. So you will have all the reservation for this day and all the reservation for this day without the room allocation. So as you can see, we have a date selected over here. It's automatically selecting this today date. And if you want to change the date, you can change and search. After that, it will show you the arrivals on that date. So as you can see over here, you have a room type and the room number. It's empty over here. So that means the rooms are not assigned. And here you have the name of the guest. This one is empty because I have hide those names. So you have only one names showing over here. And ETA mean expected time of arrival. So all the reservation don't have any expected time of arrival. If any reservation is updated with the expected time of arrival, ETA, it will show over here. And number of rooms. And you know the arrival date is here, 17th of November, showing as 17th of November 2022. And departure date will show over here. And expected time of departure, ETD, showing over here. And how many adults going to stay, how many children going to stay, and group or company name will show over here. So what you can do to allocate the room, you can simply click over here and type a room number if you know which room number is available to allocate. Or what you can do is you can click or double click on any reservation. Once you double click, it will take you to the screen to select the room number. So it will show you different rooms available for that day. As you can see in here, is showing the date, which is today date. And for that reservation, the guest going to stay only for one night. So that's why it's showing only for one night. And that reservation we select, it's made for the PALACE, this room type. So it's showing all the rooms in this category, PALACE. So you have a room number over here, room type, and you have a housekeeping status. I will explain you about this briefly, and front office status, I'm going to explain you about this as well briefly. And you have a status of the room. This is a different status. We are going to talk about this in the future. And the floor, in which floor this room is located, and if there's any special features for the room and remarks. So over here, as I explained, this is the date and how many nights and the room type. And here you can see the front office status. Front office status, and here you can see the room status. This room status mean this is the one for the housekeeping status. Okay. So first I will tell you the due out. Due out means for the front office, if the guest is going to check out today, you have to select this tick, this tab, you have to tick on here, and it will show you all the guests who are supposed to check out today but not checked out yet. So you can allocate, you can see those room numbers and you can use those rooms for the allocation as well. And you can see here, it's already selected the checked out rooms, which means there's no guest staying in the room and you can allocate. And you have a vacant rooms, which means there's no guest staying in the room and the room is ready. It's not checked out today, it's checked out previously, and the room is ready to allocate. However, whatever it's showing over here for the front office status, you need to check if the room is ready to allocate, which means the guest can use the room or not. So for that, you need to check the housekeeping status, room status. So I will briefly explain you about the status here, but I'm going to explain you more about this status during the upcoming lesson. So first, the dirty rooms. Dirty rooms mean guest checked out and the room is not ready. By the housekeeping need to make this room ready. So it will show you as a dirty status and you can see it's red color. So in here, you can see the housekeeping status dirty and it will show you in red color. So it's easy to recognize. And then pickup. Pickup means when housekeeping agent goes to the room and start to do the cleaning, he will change the room status to pickup. So that means someone is cleaning the room at the moment. So it should show as a pickup room and in yellow color over here. So as you can see, I did not tick this one, so it's not showing the pickup rooms. And then we have clean rooms. Clean rooms mean housekeeping agent already cleaned the room and but still it's not ready for the check-in. I will tell you what is the reason. So after the clean status, it will show you in light blue color. The housekeeping supervisor should go there and check all the things are in place and make and then he have to release the room. So once he release the room, he will change the housekeeping status to inspected, which means he already inspected the room and it's ready for the check-in. So at that time only we can do the check-in in Opera. So if it's in green color, like green color, and it will show you in here inspected. So those rooms you can use for the check-in, which means you can allocate and do the check-in as well at the same time. So you need to remember, you can select any of these status, housekeeping status, and see the room. However, when you allocate the room and guest is going to check in right now, you need to make sure the room is in inspected status. You cannot do the check-in if it's clean, dirty, or pickup room, because first you know that room is not ready for the check-in. However, if guest is going to arrive later, you can still allocate a room, even if it's a clean, dirty, or pickup. So during the check-in time, you can check if the room is inspected. At that time, you can do the check-in. Otherwise, you need to select another room for the guest to do the check-in, or you can inform, if you don't have any inspected room, you have to inform to the housekeeping team to make any room ready to do the check-in. Apart from this status, we have out of order and out of service as well. Usually we don't use these two tabs. I will explain you in the future lesson what are the out of order and what are the out of service. What is the difference in between these two? And however, for the room allocation, we cannot use this one because we cannot do the check-in for any out of order or out of service rooms. And if you want to select when you search the rooms, if you want to see any specific room with feature, any specific feature, it might be higher floor, low floor, sea view, city view, any kind of features, you can select from here. And if it's allocated in any floor, like let's say you want room in first floor or second, third floor, 10th floor, you can select from here. And if you need a smoking room, which means smoking floor rooms, you can select from here if you need smoking, or if you need non-smoking rooms only, you can select over here. So like that, you can filter the room that you need. After selecting the room, you just need to click on OK, and it will allocate the room. Then the room number will show over here once you allocate the room. So apart from this, you have more other features to allocate the rooms over here. There's some easy ways to allocate the room as well, but usually we don't use this one because guests have different preferences. So it's better to allocate rooms separately. So the easy way to allocate the room, you can select this auto tab over here. Once you select this one, once you click, it will allocate all the rooms automatically, but it will not check all the features which is showing for the reservation. It will just allocate everything. So I don't suggest you to use this auto tab because you cannot filter or you cannot allocate the room according to the operation. So it's better to allocate all the rooms separately. Apart from that, you can easily open the guest profile from here. You can click on profile tab and it will open you the profile of the guest. Or if you want to open the reservation, you can open reservation from here. You can click on reservation this tab and it will open the reservation. And after you allocating the room, if you want to do the check-in directly, you can just click on check-in over here and it will check in the room. But I don't suggest to use this tab as well in here because you have it's better to open the reservation first and check everything, the reservation is correct or not, and then you have to explain to the guest as well what are the inclusion for the reservation, check-in, check-out date, and etc. After that, you can do the check-in. So I hope you found this lesson useful, and thank you very much. And please like and subscribe my channel. Like on the video and subscribe the channel, and share with your friend. And we will meet again with another video in the future. Thank you so much.